It is beautiful people. It's your girl Yo. I hope you guys are having a good day. Come on in here. Come on in. I hope you're having a good day. Hey, Cutting Edge, what's going on with you, baby? Nice to see you. Peace and blessings to you too. Listen, y'all. My little bra strap showing, but it's white. It's clean. Listen, we got some stuff I want to talk about. Y'all come on in here. Listen, it's been a great week. It's been a great day, and I hope you guys have one too. Let's see if I can get this all straight. Listen, I know some people alive and things like this. Y'all see the title? This title is "You Can't Take It With You." Now, this may scare some people, so some of y'all might run away. It's all good. Those that need to hear it will hear it. Hey, sis, what's going on, Shirley? That's my Mr. In the house. Look, y'all. I know I'm looking kind of tired because I got up at the crack of dawn. Y'all know I make shit move. Let me cut this music down some because I feel like it's a little bit loud. Wait, so let me just go in here and get this going on like this down. Yeah, y'all, I got some good juice for y'all. I got some questions for y'all too. Let's see. Here we go. All right, so it's paused now. Okay, going back to the chat. Okay, listen. Okay, so look, I know people gonna probably catch the replay and all that stuff. That's cool. Listen, I want to jump on into this. So the topic is the name of this title, this live stream is "You Can't Take It With You," right? Okay, so what I want to talk about is that because everything that y'all working for, like we don't work for all our life. We don't work for houses, cars, children. Let's just think about the things that we have worked for all our life to accumulate. Let's think about that. I mean, we worked hard. So, and I've been working since I was 14 years old. So from 14 up now, I'm still making some shit move. But just think about how long you worked to accumulate a whole lot of stuff. Then you have the family, right? You may have children. Some of y'all have grandchildren. You have parents and stuff that may be still living and things like that. People that you love, right? Think of all of those people. Just think of that. Now, and think about the little change you've been saving up or try to save and everything until you retire so you can have a little nest egg so you can be comfortable and stuff. Think about that. Okay. So, all of that stuff that we have accumulated, we can't take with us when we pass over. Now, let's speak about passing over. Some people may say they don't know if there's a such thing as reincarnation, afterlife, and all of that stuff. Let's say that's true. We don't know what's on the other side. Let's say that. But for centuries, I mean centuries, thousands years ago, you've had all these kings and emperors and all this stuff over in Egypt and other places in the land. When they passed away, they put all of their riches and stuff into the coffin with them because they didn't know what was really on the other side. They were thinking that you could go over. That's what their belief was, right? So I'm here to tell you guys, it's crazy to me because something hit me. And my spirit say, all these things that we work for, you can't take nowhere with you when you leave. But it's one thing that you can take. And I'm gonna save that. I don't want to spoil it. And I'm not gonna be on here long. I just want to get my point out and give you guys something to think about, some food, that you can think about. So look, so if you notice that all the things that I named, other people will hurt you, disrespect you, all because they either want what you have and they may not have it. That jealousy stirs up. People will inward you over your family. Husband and wife may fight, or if you're in a relationship with a spouse or something, or a partner, whatever you want to call them, y'all, other people might take them or something, and y'all fight over it. Somebody might get unalived, right? And because you love that person so much, you still can't take that person with you to the other side. We have children and stuff like that we don't want to leave, and other people that don't like you may cause problems with you and your family. Y'all stop speaking. A lot of times when somebody pass away, our people, I know a lot of black people, because that's the only thing I can talk about. What they do is, thank you, Mr. Keem. It ain't too many people that gonna hear that. Oh boy, this is funny. Listen, I'm tripping because a lot of people are scared to talk about the D word. I ain't talking about penis. I'm talking about in the common word for penis. I'm talking about death. I'm coming on here. I'm laughing because right. The reason why I'm laughing is because I know it scares a lot of people, and I think it's kind of humorous because you see me laughing, Shirley. Because think about it. You know, the Bibles tell you, and they tell you you're supposed to cry when you are born. You're supposed to rejoice when people pass over, right? And we totally celebrate the opposite, right? Okay, so listen, I'm thinking, and it's like people don't want to hear this shit, but it's reality. If you think about it, I'm gonna start all over again for people that's coming in. We have other people in this world that'll be jealous of you, that'll do anything to get to where you are, to have what you have when it comes to materialistic stuff. They will hurt you. They will hurt your family. They will do all kinds of things to sabotage your businesses, all of this kind of stuff. They will do everything they can to harm you. You got people that, you may have a financial manager that helps you with your financial aid and stuff, help you with your accountants and stuff. They steal from you and all of that stuff. But they can't take nothing with them neither when they go. But we hurting each other and fighting each other for stuff that we cannot even take to the grave with us on the other side, if there is a other side. And you done worked all your life for that. What sense does that make? But again, there's one thing that you can take with you when you leave. It's only one thing. And that's the thing that we all neglect. We often neglect the things that we should be taking care of and nurturing and feeding. Okay, so look, I wrote down some things I won't forget because I was tripping when I was writing this because it was so much stuff pouring out of me. I had it in me already, but it's just that I didn't put it down on paper to pour it out, because it was so much power. It was like an epiphany. It's like, hmm, all these people do. Yeah, we're backward as hell. We got it totally backwards for real, Mr. Kimmy. Listen, I'm thinking if y'all could write down the things that y'all which you treasure the most, that would be crazy because you can make a long list of stuff that you really treasure the most and that you value that's as valuable to you. And he says one man's junk is another man's treasure. And that's true, right? But think about this. Some of y'all might say this too. Y'all might say, well, um, the slave owners and stuff like that back in the days when they had slavery and stuff like that, they they gone, but they still left something for their family, right? The stuff that they stole, the people that treated you wrong, they steal it and give it to their families, right? They got all this land, they have houses for their family and everything. But could that be the generational curse that's following them? See, so you can't win either way you look at it. You can't take nothing with you, even if you pass it on to your children. You pass it on problems and situations to them. You giving them that generational curse and karma. Because if you take something from somebody that didn't belong to you, you stole it. You get it? And you giving it to somebody else that you so-called love, right? And a lot of times we as human beings, black, white, purple, whatever color you are, we have things, and what we do is we tease the people that's around us that we love. If you don't do what I say, I'm gonna write you out the will. If you don't do this, or y'all might have a disagreement, and well, I'm writing you off the out the will. That don't make no difference because they can't take it with them either. You see? So I'm basically I'm doing this live stream to let you guys know if you have somebody and love somebody. Hey Mo, how you doing, baby? If you have somebody, and CP3, how y'all doing? If you love somebody, I mean, you really love somebody, and you really, while you're here on this earth, and they mean something to you, and they're valuable to you, you need to show them and let them know that now. If you want to give them something, don't wait until you die to pass something on to them. Why can't you give them what you feel like they deserve right now? See, because that's like holding a person hostage, right? Right? And like you know how a lot of families argue and stuff when like say the mom or the matriarch of the family pass away or something like that, right? They go in the house and they can't even sit down and commune with one another without grabbing something. You know, that's crazy to me. And they can't take it with them. Can nobody take nothing with them that's valuable to you, right? Not even your spouse, not even the person that you sleep with every night, not even your children that you born. Can't take nothing with you. So why do we fight like this? Why do we think like this? Right? Why do we think that we're gonna be able to take something with us? And don't forget you came here buck naked. When you came out your mother's womb, you was buck naked, you didn't have nothing. What make you think you're supposed to take something with you that you can touch and feel? That don't make sense. It don't make sense to me. But it's one thing that you can take with you. And again, I'm not gonna be on this jigamabob long. I just want to let you know it's one thing you can take with you. But before I tell you that, because the suspense is gonna kill you, what you said, true, a house divided can't stand. That's the truth. I'm telling you, it cannot. It will not stand. Right? You know, I'm gonna tell y'all this right here, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. And y'all gonna say, yo, this is the fastest damn live stream you ever did. Yeah. Because it's simple. You're working hard all of your life and you're focusing on materialistic stuff that makes you happy right now. Some of y'all have houses that you're not going to be able to pay for because most mortgages are like 30-year mortgages. Some can do it faster than 15 years or whatever, depending on um, how much you pay a month. When some people don't have good jobs and things like that, they could be a strain on you, right? We pay for life insurance and stuff like that. Some people got a lot of money invested in life insurance, thinking that once they die, they can give the money to the children or what have you, right? And they're gonna fight over that and all of that. And you think you did something, but you can't take none of that shit with you. Nothing you can take with you. The same way you came in is the way you going out. And here's the thing: all the stuff that you accumulated in your lifetime, what did you do to people to get what you got? Did you treat them right? Let's talk about the co-workers and stuff. This thing is irritating me because you can see my bra strap, but it's clean, like I said. But you think about the people that on your jobs and stuff that you didn't get along with, that you was talking back and forth to other co-workers about them. Think about all the backbiting that you've done in your life to crawl your way up from the barrel all the way up to where you are. Who did you harm or hurt while you was doing all of that? You know, you have to think about all these things because, like I said, when you lay stretched out in that coffin, you alone. And you can't take none of that with you. You can't even take I'm sorry back too if you haven't apologized for the things that you've done to other people in your lifetime. Some of them may be dead and gone. And you ain't said you were sorry for some of the shit you did, knowing you was wrong, right? And there's a lot of people still doing the wrong things by studying your brother and sisters, trying to see what you can take from them, you know? And you got to think about this. What goes around do come around. And none of this stuff that you're doing gonna work. None of it. I don't care how much money you get paid or you get from doing something that is not cool against another person, right? Especially with malicious intent. We don't know if there's the other side of nothing. We know that you can't take everything that you want or you accumulated and put it in that coffin and go on the ground with you. There's only one thing in this life that you can take when you go down in the grave with you, other than the physical body. It's your spirit. That's the most valuable thing that you have. It's your spirit, the spirit of a man, the spirit of the woman. I'm not talking about your looks. No, it's deeper than that. It's the spirit of you. That's the only thing that can go in that coffin with you. That's the most valuable thing that you own. So my question is to you is why aren't you nurturing that and treasuring that spirit that you have? Why aren't are you treasuring that? That's your most prized possession. Yeah. And that's what's going to be judged. That's what we were taught, or not. But one thing that you do know is that spirit that's within you, that's been talking to you all of your life, that little voice that's been talking to you all of your life, and that's continuing to talk to you right now, that's been guiding you all this time. And some of us been listening to it when we feel like it. Some of us ignore it and know where we are because we ignore it. We know what happens when we listen to it. That same spirit is gonna go down in the ground with you. And y'all might say, how can you own something? That's God's spirit. That's the spirit that's within you. That's what's been talking to you and carrying you all this time. So you don't think that that's your most prized possession that's gonna go in the ground with you when you go down? That's a part of you. See? That's a spirit, because the spirit never dies. A spirit never dies. Yeah. So what you need to be doing, ladies and gentlemen, what I would suggest you do, stop trying to worry about washing the cars and make sure the cars are shining. Make sure you got the paint house, nice picket fence on the house and the roof looking good and all these different things to impress the neighbors and all of that kind of stuff. Stop backbiting your brothers and sisters, trying to get money from them and businesses, taken from them, right? Scheming, conniving, and all that kind of crazy shit. Okay, none of that shit go with you. When you go down, the only thing going with you that's valuable is that spirit. So you need to walk right, talk right, and act right, and nurture and feed that spirit, that God in you. Feed it and treasure that spirit right there in you. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm giving you for today. I know y'all said, damn, yo, that's the fastest live stream. Yeah, because most people don't understand, don't want to talk about death. It's okay. Because as sure as you born, you're going away from here. And a lot of people be thinking, oh no, that person got that problem. Or that person got that problem. They die. But not me. I'm gonna be here forever. Okay? With that being said, why you was here and how long you been here, however old you are, if you had to write down all the good things that you did for somebody in your lifetime, how many pages would you have? If you did good deeds, how many pages would you have in a book? If you wrote down, just took some paper and wrote on the paper all of your good deeds that you can think of from when you was young, all the way up until the age you are now, how many good deeds? And then take another sheet of paper, slide it beside it, and write all the damn bad deeds that you did. I bet you the amount of money, it wouldn't be enough space. Yeah. So I'm here just to give you a wake up call, just to let you know that all the things that you're doing and have been doing against your own brothers and sisters, scheming and conniving and whatever, messing with married men and women and men, doing all of this crazy wild shit to one another to hurt one another. And some people, like I said, M word or K word them, they kill them and hurt them, even with some of the women and things that doing things with these babies and all this abusing animals, all these different things, disrespecting your elders, right? All of these things that you're doing, I'm telling you, better straighten up and fly right and get that spirit right because that's the only thing that you can take in that grave with you. All those other treasures and everything else you done did is here for somebody else. Possibly it's karma for your generation, for your children's children. Yeah. So now I've done my duty, and that's all I'm gonna say to y'all today. Would you say our souls are at stake? This is no rehearsal. It's not a rehearsal. And see, let me tell y'all something else too. I'm just gonna touch on the afterlife a little bit. Let me tell you why I would know some things. It's because I believe in meditating. I meditate. And when you meditate, a whole lot of beautiful things happen to you on the inside. Some things happen to you and some doors open in you and other people would not even believe it. It's just that miraculous, right? There's levels to how they said this shit. It's reasons why people travel for miles and miles or countries and countries to go to certain places for serenity, whether they can find peace within and learn how to meditate and things like that, to get to know themselves, to go in and see the God in them. So that the God can, and the God in you is, I'm telling you, the God is in you, but I'm talking about open up that third eye. You don't have to really travel to do that. You can stay right at home and get that done. But a lot of you all don't take time out to do that. A lot of you think that you just get up in the morning, your regular routine, and keep going. But it's more to life than that. You're not living if you can't go within yourself and see beautiful things happen to you. And know, I mean, beautiful things where you just well up and just tears just roll down your eyes and unstoppable because so much beautiful stuff is going on within your body. So much stuff is being told to you. Do you understand? So when things happen to you, it's not a surprise because you already know, right? And I've told y'all many a times, I know that I know that I know. But a lot of you don't understand that. But I'm telling you, you take time to be with yourself, you will know. So speaking of the afterlife, it's more to what we have here. It's more to what happened to you after you die. It's more to it. And I'm gonna tell you something else. You need to learn how to release some of these things that you hold so valuable to you. Less is best. Because when it's time for you to transition over, you're not going to be able to concentrate on what you need to be doing when it's that time come for you. You're going to be so worried about who's going to get your stuff. You're going to be so attached to the people that you're leaving here that you're not going to even be able to move forward. And what do I mean by that? I mean move forward. I'm talking about to what has in store for you. And that's different levels. It's different dimensions to this world. It's just not right here. Y'all might say, damn, it may sound foreign to you, but it's true. You can see things further. If you meditate, I'm telling you, just take your time and learn how to meditate. Learn how to just be still because it's really no art to it. You just sit still and be quiet and just breathe. And the rest will happen to you. You'll see beautiful things. I'm telling you. And that's why you can see things that's going to happen before they happen. That's why you'll know things about people you're not supposed to know. A whole lot of things it'll open up to you. And everybody is in different people. What happens to me when I meditate might not be the same thing that happened to you because we're all on different vibrational lengths and we're all on different levels. Listen, y'all, some of y'all think that white people are crazy because they go out to the forest and they listen to the trees talk. But did you know that the trees do talk? Do you know they're on a vibration? Do you know that's one of the most sacred things is the trees? If you would go into a forest or in your backyard and you just be still, do you know that the trees are that the branches reach up to heaven and the rest of the trees, what they do is they nurture each other. I told y'all about this before. They take care of each other. They send signals to each other. If one tree is full of those bugs that are going to mess up the leaves and affect the leaves, that tree that's having problems sends out a SOS signal to all the trees around them because their vines and their roots are connected. And so what that does is it's an oil that these new trees that they don't send that signal out to comes on the leaves that will protect them. They produce oil to protect their leaves so they won't get infected either. Anytime trees can communicate with each other for miles and miles and miles away, you mean to tell me that human being can't communicate with their maker? See, it's just more to it than, listen, y'all, it's more to life and more that meets the eye. These two or four, it's more to life than that. You have to open up your eyes and open up your mind, and then you will be able to see some things that's going to be beautiful and make you know that you need to straighten up and fly right. Some of y'all be scared to death. They probably have to put some put straight jacket on your ass because it's scary at first. But once you know and your spirit speak to you, you're gonna know what it is. Some of y'all scared that it might be some of y'all scared that it'll be like a demonic spirits and stuff like that, but it's not that. It is not that. He said, Ms. Joe Thoughts, just a quick question in regards to loving someone. Would you say that word to someone that you do love for real, but you aren't sure they feel the same way? I say that all the time. I tell y'all that all the time. I know a whole lot of y'all don't feel the same way about me. And I love you for real. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I sure do. And there's a reason for that. Because I love me. And you all come from the same source that I come from. That same life source. You come from where I come from. So me hating you, which would mean that I hate that source that's connected to you. And do that make sense to you, Cutting Edge? Do that make sense? See? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, right? You said loving yourself is the key. It is. It really is. And I want to say something else to you guys about the trees. Do you know that the trees will communicate with you just like they communicate with each other? It's just ways to do that. And back in ancient time, there was a god named Thorpe. I don't know if y'all know about these different things. It's just a lot to talk about. It really, you're welcome at Cutting Edge. You're most welcome. Yeah, his name was Thorpe. He discovered that. He knew what was going on, and so did the people. And listen, you guys, You're not new to this land. You true to this land. The land is under your feet. Just like the trees. As is below, as is above, it's as is beneath. The tree's root runs. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You can take a tree and you can go to a tree and you can put your hand on the palm of your hand on the center of the tree. But before you enter any forest or before you go around any tree that you want to communicate with you have to approach it with respect. You have to go in there with intentions of not wanting to harm it, pick anything off of it, fruits if it may bear leaves or whatever. You have to come in there and approach it with respect. Look how long trees been here on this earth. You have to respect things, right? You have to respect nature. And when you approach it with respect, right, and with the right intentions, it will speak with you. You know, the sap that runs up and down the trees. If you put your hand on a tree, your palm of your hand on the tree, and you go in with respect towards it when you face the tree, and you just stand there and you put your hand on there and you take your other hand and put it over your heart and just hold and just, don't say nothing. You do just have the right intentions and put your hand on that tree. That sap will start running up and down that tree. And you're going to start feeling, your body's going to start feeling the communication with the tree. It's going to be really settled at first. But each time you do it, you're going to know. You see? And I told you, you have people that go for miles and miles and come from different states and stuff to go to different rainforests and stuff like that. You'd be surprised at what trees can do. And what we do, we cut them down and burn them for wood. They're good for your your lungs look just like the tree. If you go and get an X-ray of your lungs and put it against a tree, it looks like that. And for us with natural hair, when you wear a bush and you put it up a tree, I got a picture up here on one of my thumbnails, the most recent one I did, the live stream I did. My hair was in a big bush. I was sitting out in the nature, and it's hard for you to tell the difference between my hair and the bushes. I'm telling y'all, it's a lot. It's just a whole lot. It's a whole lot. What you say, CX? Hey, CX, how you doing, baby? Yeah, let me see if I got everybody. Hey, CC, what's going on? Listen, let me see what else I got. Okay, so I'm looking at y'all, but listen. Oh, I see that. But I'm basically look, y'all. I'm not gonna hold long because like I said, I know it's gonna be just a few people in here, but I don't care. I just want y'all to know what I'm trying to tell you. And basically, my communication with you today is, I know it seems like it's all over the place, but basically, in a nutshell, you can't take nothing with you. I'm gonna see if I can get this off of here. I see you, baby. Though, look, there you go. Oh, I gotta do it again. Who was that right there that I ain't speak to? Oh, I did speak to UCX. Yeah, but basically, y'all, for real though, serious business. Nothing in this life you can take with you. You can work until you get into your grave. You work all your life to build up everything that you need to build up because you think that this is going to make me have a better life. You feel like, like I said, family, um, marriage, good job, businesses, all of these things. And, stepping over people, just cutthroat to people because you got to have it, because I want it, because I'm greedy for whatever selfish reasons that you may have doing shit that you ain't got no damn business doing to other folks, right? You might not get it. It might not happen to you. You might get away with it, like going to the store and stealing something and don't get caught. But somebody's going to pay for what you did, right? So when you go to your grave, you cannot put nothing in there. Can't nobody get in there but you. And the only way that you going to be saved is that, in my opinion, is that you tell people that you're sorry for what you done did. If you want to be, you want to be clean, tell them you're sorry. Just clean your slate and get right with your own spirit. Go inside of yourself by sitting still, meditating to your God, whoever your creator is. Get that right, and then when it's time for you to go to that ground, then your spirit will go in peace, and then you won't be leaving a whole bunch of shit on your generations to come, your seeds. Because when your children have children and your children's children have children, they're gonna get your curse. It's generational curse. So you might get away, like old folks used to say, you might get away, but might get bad, but you won't get away, right? So it's true, do unto others as you have them do unto you in that sense. You get it? Right? And then respect nature and everybody around you. Don't just throw shit all out the window just because you don't want it in your car and litter the forest and everything and on the streets and stuff, right? Everything is precious. Don't just kill bugs just because they're crawling all around and they're annoying you. Move your ass or let them put them outdoors somewhere. Because every insect that's here is for a reason. It's a reason why we have mosquitoes, bugs, roaches, rats, all that shit, right? It's reasons for that. Find out what the reasons are before you just start doing things. But mainly, feed that spirit. Feed your spirit because that's the most treasured thing in your life. That's the only thing that you can take in that coffin when you go. That's valuable and has a lot of value to it. Simply because the Creator, that voice in you that spoke to you, has been speaking to you all of your life up until your death, is within that body. That's the message. You dig? So put good things in here and through these and in here. All these opening portals. Stop taking in a whole lot of bullshit so you can hear what the spirit has to say to you and so that your eye can be open and you can come on here or not on YouTube but in your real life and tell people what what the spirit in you is telling you to tell people. And there you go. Teach it to your children too. Stop telling the children what to do when you ain't doing right. Stop telling them to stop showing their ass when they watch you every day do that. You dig? Because that's where they get it from. You mom and daddy. They get it from you. Okay, now that's it. I'm going, y'all. Well, I can drop the link if somebody want to talk real quick, but if not, I'm gonna get on away from here. Because that's what I wanted to talk about. Yeah. Hey, okay, so let me do that now. Okay. Let's see. Just in case y'all want to holler. I ain't trying to hold you down. You know me. Let's see if I got this thing on here. Okay. I think it's what is it? What is it? Control V. There you go. I'm gonna do it again. Damn, hold up. All right. My daughter said, Mama. She said, Mama, you gonna blow these people head up. You gonna be wearing these people to death with that. Because I be talking to my children all the time. Shit, they be trying to run, but I be getting them anyway. And because that's what, because the deal is, it's your job to tell your children. I don't care whether they want to hear it or not. It's your job to tell them, right? And especially if your spirit tell you to tell them, because ain't nobody gonna love them like you love them. So you might as well tell them the truth, even if it hurt or they don't want to hear it. You tell them, and then with my children, they wind up throwing stuff back on me and telling me stuff that they remember me telling them a long time ago. And you think they ain't listening? Children listen to everything you do. And the little toddlers and have my little boy, he used to have little cars and little toy cars. He'd be on the floor, just rolling them on the floor like he ain't paying none attention. Soon as the telephone ring and I'm talking to a girlfriend or something, time for me to get ready to go, oh, he gonna stop. Mama, where you going? Don't you want to listen to the conversation? They hear everything. Old people used to say little pigs got big ears. Okay, so y'all don't want to come up here. That's cool, y'all. Okay, what you said, CP3? They didn't know. They didn't know about the portals. I'm on mute. Yeah. Yes. Well, you know, don't you? Yes. We got it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of different portals that your body have. I'm trying to tell you. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. It's a beautiful thing, though. It's a beautiful thing. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do, y'all. I might do a live stream. I don't know what day, but I might do a live stream on it might be subscribers only, but people be subscribed because I don't want to ignorant over here. When it's time for me to talk about some real shit, some real deep spiritual stuff that I do know and I have experienced myself, and I want to talk to people so they'll know what they can be looking for. Because, like I said, everybody level is different, and your spirit will deal with you the way it deemed necessary, right? So you may experience something different, but it's ways. You know, I could show you some exercises that can help clean some of your pores out, to clean some of your body out, to clean some of those channels out of your body that's maybe blocked in your body where you can't pick up connections and stuff. You feel heavy and stuff. I can show you positions and different types of things to do to open up some of your shit. You see what I'm saying? Because most diseases and stuff come from blockages in your body. The portals are blocked and stuffy. It's ways to open those things. There's a whole lot of shit that I know and been taught. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. But those who have ears, hey, they have those ears. But so I might do it. He said, I don't get paid to deal with crazy people. Yeah, you know, you know, I just say forget them for they know not what they do. You can't get mad at them. You can't get mad at them. Everybody grow at different pace. No, all children don't grow at the same speed of rate. Boys or girls, I don't care, not even twins. So, it is what it is. They just gotta do what they do, right? So you can't knock them, but you don't have to be down there with them. You just say, okay, cool. They be all right. When they catch up, they catch up. And believe it or not, some of those people that we're talking about, I'm talking about people in the life. They're not all everybody on different levels, but some of them can tell you stuff that surprise you because I can remember having a conversation with my son, and he was like, I think about 14 or 15. Because, see, listen, sometimes the spirit can talk to someone that get your attention and then they make you pay attention. Like the Bible used to say, well, the Bible said that it can make an ass speak. If an ass can speak, right? And sometimes drunk people can tell you some shit. So you got to be careful. Homeless people can tell you some stuff. It's things that people know. So that's why it's really good to pay attention to other people. You can pay attention to them. And they, like they say, eat the meat, throw out the bone. Everybody can give you something because nobody knows everything. I don't know everything. I'm always learning something. I told y'all I learn something. Listen, I make it my business to learn something new every day. I'm talking about every day. I will not go a day without learning something new. Something new. Yeah. Uh-huh. You talking to her? Working with the public is something else. Yeah, it is. Been there, done that. But it's all good though. It's good to listen to people too and just see what they have to say because everybody on different levels and they have different point of views and stuff like that, which is not a problem. You just shouldn't be mad at none that they say, or it's the way they think, right? And your thoughts are your thoughts, right? But just remember, thoughts are things. So as a man thinketh, so is he. Just like I was telling you when I'm talking about meditating and stuff like that. When you meditate, most of the time your mind will go on things that it's not supposed to go on. Like it'll go on stuff like what you need to be doing. Like you're trying to relax and you're trying to get where you need to be, and you're trying to receive. Open up your spirit. You're trying to relax. You're just trying to just hear what your spirit have to say to you, and your mind be so busy sometimes. So as a way to calm your mind, you're not supposed to stop your thoughts when you are meditating. You don't stop them. You allow your thoughts to flow and say what it says, right? You don't try to stop them. You just let them flow. It's like, okay, you hear what they saying. You hear what your thoughts are saying. It might be saying, it's like you meditating and say, for instance, say you sit still, you meditating, and you just quiet, and your mind might say, "It's cold in here." You know, you need to turn the air down. But you need to focus. After a while, you'll learn how to just focus on just being still, and then your thoughts just flow. And then after a while, your spirit, you sit there long enough, your spirit will know when to talk to you. It'll know what to say to you, and you'll know when it's talking to you, and you'll know. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. What you say? Okay, I always do. I'm reading the chat, y'all, so I can see y'all what y'all talking about. Oh, you talking the cutting edge? Okay, okay. She's talking about the same shit every time she comes. Who talking about the same shit every time? Somebody on your job, CC? Oh, yeah, because you said working in the public. Yeah, yeah, working in the public is hard. It's a hard thing. But you can be a people's person too. See, there are all them different personalities you have to deal with all day long. It can be draining, for real. But yeah, it's all good though. Thank God you got a job though. Let's look at it that way, right? And the trees, yeah, the trees do give you us. The trees give us a whole lot. Yeah, and we don't even look at that stuff like that. And spirit recognize good spirit. Yes, we do. And I told y'all before in the last video, there's a lot of soulless people walking around here. When you meditate and stuff like that, your spirit gonna tell you who it is. Your spirit talks to you. You'll be able to know a whole lot. One thing about meditation, you can pick up on all kinds of stuff. It's like you're sharpening your antennas, your natural gift. That's what you're really doing. You're really sharpening that when you take the time out to meditate. And I'm telling you this too. You don't have to do it all day long. Like you don't have to do it for hours and hours. If you just take 10 to 15 minutes out of your day Just squeeze that in there out of your day to be quiet and hear what your spirit has to say to you, what that voice inside of you have to say to you. Just be quiet and just breathe. I'm telling you, you'll have a beautiful day. Just be quiet and just let it do what it do. I'm telling you. And you'll be surprised at how many people will come clinging to you too. It's almost like a magnet, you know? It's almost like a magnet. You see them coming, right? Yeah, but it's a beautiful thing. It keep you on a nice even keel too. It helps with your blood pressure. It helps your whole total body health too, because it lets off a certain amount of endorphins in your body. You know, when you do that too, you be on a high. It's like you stay. It's like you high. It's like you don't smoke the joint, except for you're not paranoid or nothing like that afterwards. You just kind of like relax and kind of like float through your day. It's kind of like it's a relaxing tool for real. And if you do them exercises, I'm gonna show y'all these exercises to do to unblock some of your shit. I'm gonna show y'all that one day, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it on subscribers only or members only. But it's gonna be one of them, and I'm gonna do it like wee hours in the morning. It'll be like 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm gonna do it. And so if you're interested, and it's no charge now, I'm just gonna show you what I do, right? And you see if you see how you feel. Okay? We'll do just like that. We can do that. I don't mind showing y'all. You just said, Miss Yotho's my bad. What is you laughing at? Oh, because you was talking about the job. No, you can talk about it. It's okay. She cussed the staff out today. Oh wow. If she comes back, oh, a customer did that. Oh, but yeah, they know how to do anything though. But listen, y'all, this world right here, I'm trying to tell you, and the people say pray, right? But a lot of people, they say there's ways to pray and all that stuff. Listen, the best way to pray is just be quiet. Just be quiet. Because don't you know that thoughts are going out in the atmosphere? Thoughts are going out. Your thoughts are going out. They're going out. Every time you think of something, it's going out. And so you think that you're not being heard, and you think that people don't know how you feel, because other people that can pick up on stuff, like I can pick up on stuff. You think that people don't hear you. Somebody hear you. Somebody hear you. See, y'all have to remember this too, y'all. We are spiritual beings. Y'all are so used to seeing people walking around here in the flesh. Y'all looking at the outside of me. Y'all looking at the outside of your partner. You looking at the outside of your children. You don't need to look at them in that way. Inside of them is the spirit that moves them. You cannot operate without the spirit inside of you. You see? So stop looking at people in the material way, like stuff look at them in the spiritual way, like see them as a spiritual being. So if you can see people as a spiritual being, and you can see things as being spiritual, like it's not flesh. After a while, y'all gonna be seeing that shit anyway, because the AI, y'all see how they got the AI going on? They got these robots that having romantic talks with real people, with fleshly people. You see how they playing the mind games? You see the mind games? See, they know so much about you that you don't even know about yourself. You got people falling in love with fucking robots. Imagine that. You see how that mind play tricks on you? You see how we've been taught to see people in the flesh and not the spirit? Because if you saw a person in the spirit as a spiritual being versus this flesh body that you see on the outside of me, there's nowhere in the world you can fall in love with a robot. We are spiritual beings. This world is a spiritual world. And it's levels to this world. It's levels to these realms. It's levels to stuff. If it wasn't, we wouldn't have space. We wouldn't have all these other planets. We wouldn't have all of that. Do you think that we're the only ones here in this whole wide world? I mean, that outside of this, where you think we're the only one here? We are just like a grain of sand, one grain of sand on all these beaches in the world. You see? It's deep, y'all. It's deep. It's really deep. Let's see where we at. I just said solitude on what you said, babe? On Selena 3 times. your peace of mind and relax. Yeah, right. But you know, yeah, yeah, because that's I see you, baby. Put that back. Sorry, I took yo. This is a test screen. I was just reading this comment right here. Listen, don't let shit pluck your nerves. Should nobody be able to move you like that, y'all? Should nobody be able to pluck your nerves? You said, I love hearing you speak. Oh, thank you, V. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. No, I'm telling you, I just feel like I need to be talking to people and tell y'all some things that I be knowing. And what was on my heart today was to tell you guys to stop, just think about all this time that y'all worked all these years and stuff, and y'all still working, trying to accumulate stuff, trying to get stuff and try to have peace on earth. And y'all know something that's really easy and simple? All the stuff that you work for, don't you know? We don't really have to have all this stuff. It hurts us. Even the roof over your head hurts you. It's by design. You got the fan going, that vibration, mess with your vibration. You got the electricity going through here, that messes you up. You know, the air comes through the vents, heat or air, that messes with your lungs. We had the microwaves, mess with you. Refrigerators, wash machine, all of this stuff mess with you because all mess up your vibration because all you heard is it's so subtle, but it's still messing with your vibration. It's making you not be able to receive what you need to receive from the atmosphere, from your creator. You see? It's a whole lot of stuff going on. It's been going on for centuries, right? And more stuff is being added to it to make it even worse. And the babies coming up now. Seem like every generation it gets worse and worse. It get worse and worse. Yeah. So much knowledge absorbed like a sponge. I'm trying to retain it all. Oh, thank you, V. Yeah, it's a lot I be wanting to say. There's a whole lot of stuff I be wanting to say that's even deeper than what I'm saying right now. But it's like sometimes I won't say stuff is because it'll be like it'll be like too much. It's like too much. That's why I try to come and tell a little bit at a time so it won't be so overwhelming, you know? But basically, y'all gotta know it's okay to work and have nice things. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's okay to live comfortably. Nothing wrong with that. But don't make that your number one priority in life because less is best. I'm telling you. Think about our ancestors' boys. They was outside. They put some what you call it what you call these bamboos. You know, made that tents and stuff out of bamboos and animal hide and stuff like that. They only kill animals they need to kill to eat. Other than that, they didn't just go killing stuff. A whole lot of us got a whole deep freezer full of meat, dead animals. Whole, we ready. We ready, right? Look how many babies those animals could have had, but we got them on ice. See, we don't. It's this little stuff that we don't be thinking about, you know? Yeah, it's the little stuff. And just like I said in a video maybe a couple of years back, go out to lunch maybe with your friends when y'all on job in the summer and put a damn blanket down. You gonna have your little lunch. You know, you got your little tuna fish sandwich or whatever, maybe some chips and a drink, and you on your little lunch break. And you just enjoying it because you know getting away from people like you said, CC, the customers that you serving, because they don't get on your nerve. And then here come a bug come on your blanket. First thing you do is kill the bug. Could have been a bumblebee. You know that honey good for you. See, it's when we do that stuff without thinking. But this is a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Let's see. Let me see what you got right here. Have you ever seen the devil or evil in a person you encounter and talk with? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We all have. And see, they call it the devil. It's not. It's just negative energy. It's you got good energy and you have bad energy. They made this thing this boogerman. They made angels with the wings. It's it's just good and evil, positive and negative, yin and yang. See? But they take this thing and make it but I'm not saying that they're not negative forces. Don't get me wrong, or not dark forces. Oh no. But just think about it. The good force made the negative force. You see? So that's why the good always overrides the bad, right? But you have to recognize it. It won't override it unless you recognize that it's here or you recognize it in that person. Because we have both. That's why you can have a person that be all sweet and charming to you, be all nice. It could be nice. Like, okay, let me use this as an example. Okay, and I'm using it in a relationship. You got a man and a woman. They dating each other and stuff like that. He charming her and all this stuff. And she just got swooed away with him. They wind up getting married and all this stuff. And then next thing you know, he start beating on her. Here come the dark side now. First he did say nice long time. And she was like, well, I ain't see that in you, but he start beating on her and stuff. You see? And then, might wind up hurting her, right? Or vice versa, because you got some women that do crazy shit too. Because I told you I had an aunt that shot her husband. She didn't kill him, but she shot him in the ass because he was looking at another woman. So women do shit too. So I'm just saying, that's evil. That's that negative evil type spirit, right? That vibration, that low vibration. Yeah. But it's nothing to be like scared of, because if you know what you're doing, you'll stay even kill all the time. And that's why you need to find your center, meaning that's why you need to be aligned, which means you need to be quiet and when I say they call it meditation, but basically what you're doing is being quiet, and they use everybody got a word for something. Basically being still. I told you on the last video how Moses had to go to the mountains and he saw the burning bush. That's a metaphor. He saw God in the burning bush. That's because he was enlightened. You okay? He was opened up. He was like just like when people go to church. Some people might go to church and when before you go into church, you're feeling all sluggish. I don't really want to go, but I'm put on clothes and go anyway because I need a blessing. I got to get a bill paid, and I know I ain't got the money. And if I go here and I put $1 in church when they pass that basket, uh, God know my heart and He will give it back. He got to preach up there hollering with the veins popping out of his neck. He might say something that's gonna jolt you and make you feel good. The only reason why you feel good is because what you don't understand is you got a whole bunch of people sitting right beside you on that same one accord in that vibration, on that same vibration at one time. That's what's making you feel good. You understand? Y'all on the same vibration. We are one. And there's a bunch of us in here with this. Just like I told y'all before, you go to the club, got a lot of people dancing. And what they do in a group, the music hitting, you hear the vibration of the music, everybody on the dance floor dancing, that's that group. You're feeling good, not just because you're drinking, it's because of that vibration. Y'all on the same vibrational wave. See? Yeah, it's a whole lot of shit. Yeah, you can feel that. Yep, you feel that energy. That's what it is. And that's why I'm going back to this flush. Stop looking at how a person look. Stop that shit. That ain't what it is. That look, let's go back to the Bible. Let's use an example. Samson and Delilah. Samson saw Delilah. She was from a different tribe and all that. And Samson daddy told him, said, look, his daddy mama said, don't go in that fool with, don't go in that fool with her. Don't fool with that. Don't go fool with her. She a different breed. Don't go down that fool with her. Not saying that her race is different, but you know, that she different, right? Samson said, oh no, daddy, she pleases me good. He goes down there and mess with Delilah, fell in love with Delilah. She conned him and everything, and they cut his hair. Uh-huh. They cut off his hair. That was his strength. Okay? So I'm just saying, would you say, can't what we all become conscious? Oh, you can't wait. That's what you wanted to say until we become consciously aware. I think there's a lot of people that's kind of waking up now. I mean, even older people that's waking up. And I have conversations with my mother all the time, and she be telling me some stuff that I was not even aware of. She know a lot of stuff too. But yeah, people know what's happening, but people really not saying it. Some people know what's happening, but they're not saying it because it's not the popular thing to do. So other people be thinking that because people think that you crazy. People will think you crazy. People will think you crazy. If you really told people the truth or some of the shit that you really do know, you got evidence and you know that you know, they think you crazy as hell. And some things is good just to keep quiet and don't say nothing, because the right person will hear you. The right person will hear you. See, if it ain't number one over here, you did, they'll hear you. But all I thing I can say to you is, or you guys is, don't just listen to me. Listen to yourself by sitting still, and you'll get all the answers to life that you want. Every problem that you have, you will get all. Hey Russell, how you doing, baby? Thank you. Respect to you, Miss Your Thoughts in the chat. I'm going night night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. That's what we used to say. Good night, Russell. Look, I ain't far behind you because I've been up since the crack of dawn. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. But yeah, but if you guys really do be quiet though, for real, and sit still with yourself, any problem that you got, you can solve it. You don't have to tell nobody else your business if you don't want to. You don't have to. But what you could do is if you know somebody that's on the same, not well, somebody that wish you well. Like say you have a person that wish you well and you know that they have your best interest at heart and you trust them, it's okay to open up to somebody because everybody needs somebody to talk to every now and then, right? You can also write your thoughts down, write your thoughts down. And don't forget to date and time it. Because I'm gonna tell you something, and my mother told me this, and it really opened me up. Because one time I thought I was going through something, I was like, I can't even remember what it was, and that's how bad it was. And I was like, Mama, Lord have mercy. I was all in a panic and stuff. And she said, okay, everything will be okay, or something like that. And so I remember the next year came, and my mama asked me, she said, on that date, let's just pretend like it was January the 1st of last year. Do you remember the problem that you was going through? And I can ask y'all that. And all of y'all gonna say no. You ain't gonna remember whatever your last problem was or your last dilemma that you thought you had. Didn't you make it over? Didn't you make it through? And can you remember what it was? See? And when she told me that, I was like, huh. That's true. You can't remember what your last, thing was. So it'll pass. So she always said this too should pass. Hey James, how you doing? Good evening. Thanks for coming, babe. Appreciate it. On paper, on purpose. That's right. Yeah, just write it on. Just write down what you're going through right now. If you got a problem, something happening, write down what you got going through. Just get it out. Just write it down. When you're writing it down, what it does is make it come to life and make it come to life and make it real, and make it, you get it in sync with what you're saying. Just write it down and so you can see it. Okay, that's the problem. The day's date and what time it is. And I'm gonna tell you what, Nick, and put it in a little basket or somewhere in a little jar, tied up, put it in a little tight jar, put it in the corner somewhere in the dark, right? Later on, sit still and meditate on it. Just don't think about what's going on, the problem. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. Because your spirit already know what you want. He'll tell you what to do and then move right along. Do what your spirit tell you to do. Don't think no more about it. Then when the next year come around that same date and time, look at that problem and then look back. That's why old folks say, I look back and wonder how I got over. Y'all remember the old people saying that? They say, I look back and wonder how I got over. See, they don't even know how. Yeah. You see? But I'm just saying. But anyway, y'all, listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm not gonna talk to y'all no more. I'm gonna let y'all go on there because, like I said, I don't want to give you too much. But basically, I want y'all to really get this part before I go for it. Really get this part. Let this sink in. Stop looking at people in the flesh. Try to see people for who they are. I know it's gonna be hard when you in the beginning, but kind of pay attention. When people watch their actions, not their words. Words they can fool you every time with their words. Old people say teeth and tongue fall out. People say anything out their mouth. That's what that pretty much means. But what do they do? What do they do? Watch what a person do, right? Look at them and watch them. They say don't judge people. Yeah, you judge people because you want to know who you're around. You do want to judge people. You want to know if you have soulless people around you. What is soulless people? Soulless people are not evil. They're just people that take from you. But they now they got this new term. They call it vampire. They call them like they drain your out your energy. They call them vampires. That's what they call people. That's a new term. But basically, ain't nothing new under the sun. Things like this been happening for years. What they do is soulless people can copy you, mimic you so well. They look at what AI is doing. They can copy you in many. They so good at it. They'll take your idea and take it even a step further and make it their own. They'll do that. They have no emotion. They have no empathy for people. They just are takers. They're takers in life. They have no empathy and no sympathy, and they're self-centered people. That's what a soulless person is. So, if you have people with them characteristics or those traits, you know you're dealing with a soulless person. You can fool with them if you want to, but if I see them, I don't have nothing for them. No, and I love them too over there. You see, it's just that easy, and you just keep on moving in your life, right? But y'all remember this though too. Take care of your spirit. Keep your spirit right because that's what you should treasure. That's your number one treasure. And that's the only thing that you can take to this grave with you. All the other material stuff, you can't put it in the grave like they used to do centuries ago and be buried with it. Mm-mm. Guess what that stuff is now? The ones that's been doing that for all those centuries, all those thousands of years. They got that. They got them in the museums in charge of people just to go look at it. Something that they work for and built with their own hands, jewelry and all kinds of stuff. They got them in museums. Got people to this day going over there looking at those artifacts because they digged it out that grave and put it up there. So you see that you can't take nothing with you but your spirit. You came here buck naked with that spirit, right? Nurture it, cherish it, do it right, do right by other people. Take care of yourself with the right shit in your mouth and you see it through your eyes, ear. Pay attention to nature. Cherish nature, love it. Don't abuse things, right? Learn to love one another. You can't love one another, leave each other alone. See how easy that is? Because I can love you and not mess with you at all. Hmm. Yeah. I'm so good at I can love you and give you anything that I have. Even a shirt off my back or this white bra strap they keep on showing. I'll wash it first. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting out here because I'm just talking now. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Last bit. Oh, what's going on, Kevin? How you doing, baby? Yeah, you can catch it back. I was just talking, and I mean, like I feel like I was all over the place because I started laughing and everything because I'm thinking people don't want to hear about what happened to them, what's going to happen, and you can't take stuff with because they're going to die. People don't like to talk about death, but I think if more people talk about death, then they'll live life right instead of being scared of it. And my daddy told me something before he died because I was scared. I was scared for him. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell you what this is what my father said, and maybe this will help somebody because you do have people that's worried about dying and when they die or whatever. But my father said, I said, Daddy, ain't you scared? Because they told me he had cancer, he had lung cancer, and they told him he had like 4 weeks to live, 4 to 6 weeks to live, or something like that. And so I said, I said, Dad, are you scared? I said, you scared? My dad looked at me and he said, no. He said, I didn't know when I was born. Why would I be scared to die? I didn't know when I was born. Like when he got here. Why would I be scared when I'm gone? I won't know. So that's something to think about, right? Right. Please schedule your live stream. Please schedule my live stream. Oh, you talking about which one? You talking about the one that I'm gonna do? What you talking about, JG? Let me see what you're saying, cutting edge too. Miss Yo thoughts, just a quick question. It's easy to say the words love to someone. What if it's used against you in the future? That's why one can't be sure to use the word. No, listen, just because somebody used what you, okay, so love is a feeling, a love is emotion. That's emotion that I have towards other people, whether I like them or not. Then I told you the reason why I love people. So just because that person don't reciprocate that to me, that's not my problem. That's their problem. So I'm gonna hate you because you don't love me? That don't make any sense. That means that you're telling me how to feel about something. And if you can control my emotions, that means you control me. And can't nobody control my emotions but me. There goes the meditation. The meditation helps you be able to control your emotions. When you angry, it helps you be able to fix your emotions where you can balance your emotions out and don't be angry. You can choose to be happy, sad, mad. You choose to do that. Can't nobody else do it. You see what I'm saying? So if somebody can tell you who to love, how to love, and they don't love you back, that's okay if you don't love me. I don't care nothing about that. I just know how I feel about you. I love you as a human being. I love you because I know that the creator that created me is in you. And I love you over there. You see? That's easy. Okay. Yeah, energy vampire. Yes. Oh, you was talking about that. But when you said please schedule, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But before I do that, I'm gonna let you guys know like a week in advance. Because what I'll do is I want to meditate myself. I want to get my own spirit right and make sure I'm telling you what I need to tell you. So, and so people can receive it. So I just won't be coming over here just talking. I'll come on here showing you what I do, and I will show you whatever the spirit tells me to show you. But I'm gonna have to clean myself first. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to take care of me first. Yeah. And I'll definitely do it. Yeah, not a problem at all. Hmm. And like I said, I might do subscribers only or members only. I don't know how to talk to Shirley. She might be able to tell me which way to do it because I don't want anybody to come in that's going to be disruptive, nobody to be ignorant. Because if you're ignorant, it's okay. Just don't be ignorant over here unless you want to learn something. Yeah, that's it. And I'm not calling you ignorant in a bad way. Ignorant is just not knowing something. And I'm ignorant to a lot of things. But I'm also intelligent when it comes to a whole lot of things too. Yeah. So yeah, that's how we do that. Well said. Yes, indeed. Oh, you got me cutting edge? Good, baby. That's good. Okay. Now, I'm getting ready to go, y'all. Peace be unto y'all. And thank y'all so much for stopping through. I appreciate y'all tippity typing in the chat and all of that good stuff. And when I come back, hey, it might be another live that don't have nothing to do with this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go a little deeper with y'all. The next one I'm coming on, okay? And I'll let y'all know, like I said, in about a week. Give me a week, at least a week, okay? Yeah, okay, baby. All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace, everybody. Thanks again. Y'all have a good night. And love people, even if they don't love you. It's okay. It's okay. You'll feel better. Y'all know it's just so much shit. We'll talk later. Bye, y'all. Peace.